For lunch, a sandwich with a piece of fruit like an apple on the side is a great example of the Nutrivore Meal Map. Hit me, Producer Potts.
Dr. Sarah, I heard you talk recently on a podcast about the Nutrivore Meal Map, and I love that we have this really simple tool for putting together a meal. Can you briefly summarize what the Nutrivore Meal Map is?
Yeah, absolutely. It is simply a very flexible, easy to use formula for crafting a balanced and nutrient dense meal. I'll put the graphic right. I don't know which which side I'll put it on. I'll put the graphic up on the screen. But if you want a free downloadable version of this graphic with examples for each part of the plate, you can get that when you sign up for my free weekly newsletter. Go to nutrivore.com/join. And I'll just describe really quickly what the Nutrivore Meal Map is. So you're going to divide your plate into roughly 4 quarters, no protractors allowed. 1 quarter is for a starchy food, think root vegetables, legumes, or grains, preferably whole grains. 1 quarter is for a protein food, think meat, fish, dairy products, eggs, or a plant protein. And the remaining 2 quarters are for fruits and vegetables. It could be all vegetables if you prefer to have your fruit as dessert or just with your breakfast or for a snack. But the reason why we're going to still think about it in quarters is just a gentle reminder to try to include at least 2 different ones with each of our meals. So half of our plate is really fruits and vegetables, but ideally we're getting some variety in terms of which ones, and we're getting the full, like all of the colors of the rainbow. Healthy fats can be inherent to the foods that we're choosing to put on our plates, like the healthy fats in salmon, if that was our choice for a protein food. Or we can add sources of healthy fats like nuts and seeds and avocados as extra flavoring ingredients and garnishes to our meals. And of course, we can incorporate healthy fats in our dish preparation, like roasting some vegetables in your favorite vegetable oil or adding salad dressing to your salad. The Nutrivore Meal Map encourages us to season liberally with herbs and spices, which not only add flavor, but can pack quite the nutrient punch as well. And we are reminded to stay hydrated with mostly water, with moderate use of other health-promoting drinks as well, like tea, coffee, milk, and juice in moderation. Now, even though the plate is divided in sections, that does not mean that every meal needs to look like that. That can also reflect the just raw ingredients that are going into a mixed dish, like a soup or stew or stir fry. And the more we use the Nutrivore Meal Map to formulate our meals, the more easily we are going to reach the daily values of all essential nutrients and stay within balanced macronutrients.
Dr. Sarah, for those of us just getting started, can you walk us through some examples of how to use this meal map in order to build a few different breakfasts, lunches, and dinners?
Absolutely. So one of my favorite breakfasts that follows the Nutrivore Meal Map would be an egg scramble with toast. So a slice or even 2 of toast would be the starchy quarter of our plate, and that's preferably whole grain. The protein quarter of our plate would be some scrambled eggs. You could do 2 or 3 whole eggs. You could add some egg whites to bump the protein up even higher. And you could do things like add some grated cheese or some crumbled feta cheese, which would add some healthy fats as well as some extra protein. Then for the vegetable/fruit half of the plate, your favorite vegetables to have with eggs, maybe some sauteed spinach, mushrooms, and bell peppers, and maybe some fruit, maybe some orange slices. And then if you wanted to double down on the healthy fats, you could add some slices of avocado to your toast. A more weekday compatible breakfast option that still uses the Nutrivore Meal Map would be using Greek yogurt for the protein quarter of our plate, a half cup to a cup, some granola for the starchy quarter, and then the vegetable and fruit half of the plate could be all fruit, maybe some sliced banana and or mixed berries. For adding some healthy fats, we could add a little bit of chia seed or flaxseed or walnuts just to boost that even more. So like a typical yogurt bowl. For lunch, a sandwich with a piece of fruit like an apple on the side is a great example of the Nutrivore Meal Map. So the starch quarter is your 2 slices of bread, again, preferably whole grain. Your protein quarter could be some sliced turkey breast and maybe a slice or 2 of cheese. Your vegetable slash fruit half of your plate could be some lettuce leaves, some sliced tomato, maybe some sliced red onion, and then an apple on the side. And then to add some healthy fats, you could add some mayonnaise or hummus or sliced avocado to your sandwich. And for adding some extra seasoning, I think that's where mustard would count. So yes, a sandwich can still use the Nutrivore Meal Map. Mediterranean-inspired bowls have been like a trending lunch and or dinner lately. So what would that look like using the Nutrivore Meal Map? Your starchy quarter would be a half to a full cup of quinoa, or you could use something like couscous or amaranth or bulgur. The protein quarter of the plate could be 3 ounces of grilled chicken breast or roasted chickpeas if you want to stick with the plant protein. And then the vegetable slash fruit half of the plate could be some shredded lettuce, cucumber slices, diced bell pepper, maybe some cherry tomatoes. We're getting a nice mix of colors there. For healthy fats, that could be a simple drizzle of olive oil or your favorite dressing, or maybe some Kalamata olives. And for seasonings, you can use maybe some lemon juice, and fresh herbs like basil and oregano would be absolutely delicious in this bowl. Similar vibe would be a taco salad bowl, where your starchy quarter of the plate would be maybe some black beans, maybe some tortilla chips. Your protein quarter could be some taco seasoned ground turkey or ground beef, or you could do something like TVP for a plant protein. Your vegetable and fruit half of your plate could be shredded lettuce, grated carrots, some diced tomato. A little bit of red cabbage would be delicious here. Healthy fats could be some grated cheese that gives you a protein boost as well, and maybe some diced avocado or some guacamole. And then seasoning, as long as you don't have the soap gene, fresh cilantro would be chef's kiss in this salad. A little bit of lime juice, and if you like it spicy, maybe a dash of hot sauce. As an example of a stir fry that uses the Nutrivore Meal Map, let's do like a teriyaki chicken and vegetable stir fry served with rice. That would be the starchy quarter of the plate, white or brown. The protein quarter of the plate would be 3-ish ounces of diced chicken breast, obviously coated in teriyaki sauce. The vegetable and fruit half of the plate could be a mix of stir-fried vegetables like zucchini and carrots, bell pepper, onion. I think snow peas would be delicious here, maybe some baby corn. You're going to need some kind of neutral oil like canola oil or avocado oil to stir fry all of this together. And those are healthy fats. And then your seasoning would come from teriyaki sauce. You could use store-bought, or you could make a homemade with some soy sauce, some orange juice, some fresh ginger and garlic, a little bit of rice vinegar, a little bit of brown sugar, and some cornstarch to thicken. And of course, you can just have a meal that looks like the Nutrivore Meal Map. Some roasted potatoes as the starchy quarter of your plate, some grilled salmon as the protein quarter of your plate, and some steamed vegetables, maybe broccoli, asparagus, or carrots as the vegetable slash fruit half of your plate. So I hope that gives you more visualization of how to use the Nutrivore Meal Map every day.
Wow, thank you so much, Dr. Sarah. This is so many great ideas. And actually, now I'm hungry. I need to go make lunch now. So can you remind everyone watching this video, where can they find the Nutrivore Meal Map?
So the Nutrivore Meal Map is already included in my book, Nutrivore. So if you have my book, it is in there, but you can also get a free downloadable version that you can just print off at home when you sign up for my free weekly newsletter. Bite-sized information about nutrients, foods, and it always includes a recipe and some practical resources every single week direct to your inbox. And you can sign up for my newsletter at nutrivore.com/join.